Hey, here's Joe again, and welcome back to Ghost of a Tale, where I'm back here at daylight to talk to them because Silas wanted his spyglass back. Look who it is. The spyglass I gave you, I need it back. Why? Silas knows it was me that took it. I'm not sure that's our problem. Ha, he's not Tilo, that's for sure. That rat wouldn't even remember he'd ever owned a spyglass if Tilo had taken it. He's that good, no prison can hold too long, he comes and goes as he pleases. It's said he once escaped Dwindling Heights disguised as Baron Ostrich himself. Baron Ostrich is regional administrator of the former Mouselands of Merra and one of the 5 members of the Council of the Red Paw. Ostrich rose to prominence some 40 years ago during the failed Saltarian invasion. Not Salarian, we're not playing Mass Effect here. When he successfully rallied the Red Guard following the disappearance of Roderick, the last Red King, and led them to victory. Songs of his exploits during the invasion have done much to bolster his renown. Born in Merra, the Baron has historically been broadly sympathetic to the plight of the mouse population and an advocate of increased autonomy for the region. However, following recent unrest in northern Merra, Ostrich was summoned to the capital for an emergency meeting of the 5 Barons of the Red Paw. Under pressure to suppress dissent and restore order, Ostrich's guards began efforts to identify and arrest prominent figures in the emerging Meridian separatist movement known as the Sons of Esper. Tulong's the best, I'd love to meet him. Me too, I'd give anything, including that spyglass. We need to wear the thief disguise, of which we have not all parts. Thief. We're missing the tunic, the hat, and the boots. Okay. Also, I'm still curious about this. Let's see on the map. Where does this lead to? Could this also lead to the sewers? That looks sewery. No. Great. What a lot of time waste. If it leads to the sewers, that's perfect, because I looked up in my recording and I found the crimson... the one crimson mushroom that I have. I found it where I found the spider corpse. One crimson mushroom is here. We need 2 more. Fate card. We need 1 more. And thief boots. We need 2 more. Thief parts. So 2 more thief parts, 1 more fate card. The fate cards are on the courtyard, I suppose. Where does this lead to? Ah, this is also here. Okay, I wanted to go to the sewers because I wanted to check for more crimson mushrooms down there. The problem is that I now that I found one of them up here, it might indicate that there are not more down there. Which is a problem, but I'm going to the sewers regardless. So I'll be using the ladder skip over here. So I should be right directly there in a second. I don't need my costume anymore. So let's go to this one. Plague mask, plague this. And what else has poison resistance? This one, for example, the legs. No, that's fire and falling. Anything with poison resist. Nope. Okay, it made me go a bit faster, but only once. And then I couldn't reuse my running. Boah. Great. So somewhere in the sewers. I actually might skip you. I'm going to the big things because I don't think it's where the apothecarist is. So one of these places. We didn't have the quest yet when we found the one red mushroom, but maybe the other one only spawns up here. Nope, it isn't. I might skip you until I find it. Or fast forward you or something. Didn't we open that gate? Like a long time ago? Yeah, that's the other distillery door. Also, I could see through the freaking thing again. Okay. I don't think it's up here. I looked everywhere, but in this little offshoot. I want to go to the other downstairs map, which should be over here. Shouldn't it be over here? Yeah, here. Like in one of these side rooms. Ah, there still has more. Freaking hell! How is that? This. Whatever. So what else? Oh, this is not even... I was thinking about that. I am outside of the map, so I better look around more closely. No, that's where we came from. So over here. Was it one of the lower rooms? We found the one up at one of the upper rooms. Here. But here, is that a key? No, that's handcuffs. Can I bring down that? Maybe, might be some... Great, that's the wrong one. Might be for some florins inside there. Great, not that. Give me the It's... I expected florins, but whatever. Okay, we've done what we needed to do. Let's go back out and set the time to night so that we can do the Gusto and Fratelli quest and then go for the mushrooms. One more mushroom run should be enough, and that's why I'm not going to the apothecarist again, because there's actually no real need to. I am not entirely sure where I am. I'm with the apothecarist, okay? I mean, I could get my antidote here. Let's talk to him. Why not? Ah, Mouse, what news have you of the outside world? How goes it with the antidote? The antivenom is ready. Now take this. Carry it with you and use it sparingly. It could save your life. Thank you. And we have to wear our armor and to report to... Oh, that was the stool. Wear our armor and report to Silas for the main quest. Okay. Also, we should really stock up on sticks if we ever run into a beehive again. Then mushrooms? No. It's just weirdly colored rock. Good, I'm meeting you with Gusto and Fratelli. I just realized by looking back at my quest things that we have to do that at night, so we'll instead open this with the well key because we got that from... That was weird. And we got that from the cook. I think the cook might have been the big gambler. There's a guy down here. The jailer's oboe. Ah, that's where the jailer disappeared to. I assume that's our next main quest. Because we heard that the door would be locked as long as the jailer wasn't found, and we just found the jailer. What else do we have to do? We also have to return to Silas to tell him about the beaters. And I won't do that in armor so that I don't accidentally set off the next quest. I mean, I can report to him now. It won't really matter. This is not the right courtyard room. This is not the one with the... Oh god. I'll never find... It's way too mazy. Like, this is the wrong courtyard room. How do I get to the right courtyard now? This way? Can I even go up? Ah, yeah. Okay, can we see them being back here? No. They're just supposed to be back here, but we can't see them. First of all, go out of line of sight to do the side quest. How goes it, mouse? Did the scab beaters all come home? Aye, they did. Here, look. The rat offers you a key. There's an old clothes chest downstairs in the court. Take a look through it, you might find something your size. Okay. Two fate cards. A few candles, a fancy hat, a peasant hat, and some fleece. Are those part of some... I don't think those are costume parts. Manufactured by a fancy hatter in the village of Swank. Nothing about this item strikes you as unusual. The peasant hat. Good anti-falling damage. A peasant's fleece tunic. Tunic. Though known as a fleece, this garment is in fact woven from strips of rag. Good damage reduction. Why not? Yeah, why not? Thank you. I have the antidote, I found the armor. Well, put it on. He says, and then I try to put it on. Ah, I can. I can do that in front of him, but not in front of the other guys. Because I'm supposed to trick them later. Okay. Let's talk to him. How do I look? You look ridiculous, but it'll do. However, I'm afraid you've been ordered to report to the commander. Then I suppose I have no choice. You'll be fine. After that, you'd best head to the west gate. The squad will be assembling soon. Here. Papers folded and sealed with wax. Give this to the sentry. Until you have a chance to slip away, stay close to the others. You haven't told me what it is I'm looking for. Catch. He flips me a coin. I catch it, feeling its weight on my paw. Through the catacombs in the tomb of the hero John Lane, you should find a small wooden chest about so big across with the same sigil inlaid on its lid in silver. What does the inscription across the coin's face mean? I don't know, perhaps some kind of offering or prayer? Listen, I'm trusting you with this. I'll take care of it, I give you my word. Dwindling Heights is a treacherous place, be careful who you put your trust in. I will. I hope so. It's a dangerous world out there for a little mouse. And I just leveled up. Perfect. My next main quest is to... Why head to the west gate? Am I not supposed to report to the commander? Didn't you listen, Mr. Tilo? You're supposed to head to the commander. Stupid mouse. Just wants to do his own stuff. Okay, this is the courtyard behind that thing. The place with the well. How did I not turn out here when I went to the courtyard? When I tried to go to this courtyard? Are there like two very similar doors here? Oh, this goes... Okay. I went through that one. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's the upper courtyard over there. Okay, good to know. I'm calling all the yards courtyard. I know only the big yard is the courtyard, but there are 2 of them already. So I can also take the other 2 yards as courtyards and technically not be wrong. And technically be wrong at the same time. This again one we don't have to burn, yeah, okay. So we're supposed to head to the west gate to report, which will then tell me that I have to go to the other side to report to the commander, as we know already. But whatever. I'm just waiting for it to be night so that I can go to Gusto and Fratelli. Where do you think you're going? I left my sword at home. You'll have to borrow one then, until the jailer's found the gate stays closed. Can you now update my fucking main quest? Is this not west? This is not west. What? Where the fuck is the west? I know what the west gate is. It's the other closed door. Okay. I would be liking to be going faster. I really would like ranger clothing. I'm pretty certain that we can't get ranger clothing before this quest starts or completes, because otherwise the armor thing would be obsolete. So we have to find parts of the ranger clothing somewhere else. So this is the west gate. I should have looked at the map. Should have really looked at the map. Halt. The lower keep and harbor are closed. Ah, that's where it goes to the harbor. You have orders to join the squad in the catacombs. Commander wants to see you before you go. Go his office. Okay. As we already did know, but we had to do this so that the quest could update? No. So used to games having a fault when their quest not upgrades, so that I desperately wanted the quest to update. But whatever. How close are we to sundown? Still 4 hours. No. Yes. This place. And then right, that was the commander's guard. Thank you for that key. And it has a ranger's hood. Still missing the bed. Can't go in without saying that I want in. Makes sense. You again, what is it? I was told the commander wanted to see me. Then you must be Private Scout. The commander works out of the harbor master's office in the afternoon. He'll be back in this evening around 6. He's only here at evenings. And we have to do our other quests also by evenings. So let's find ourselves a bed. I know exactly where a bed is, so I'm just gonna skip you ahead and we'll do not the commander, but instead we're gonna do mushroom gathering and talking to Gusto and Fratelli, or mainly Fratelli, to get her quest going on. Let's ask him how much he wants for the thief, for the last ranger piece. Item of clothing. Ranger. 8. Take it. Show me those map of your. I mark on some places you should try looking. Alright then, was there anything more? Items of clothing. Thief costume. I reckon I can point you in the general direction. It's going to cost you 8 florins. Okay. You do that. Alright. Was there something else? Pirate. They are rogues and kill us all. The frog down in the jail, he'd run you through and not give a second thought. Carrot? I would have thought he'd more likely strangle me. Oh, you've met him then. Alright, I've said my piece. Now then, 8 florins, I'll tell you what I can. I'll find them myself. Oh, thank you, no. Okay, I paid a bit of florins, but I want to look at the map. He said he put it on the maps. What's this? Commander's ordering deploying the Red Guard to the lower keep. It is so ordered by the garrison commander at Dwindling Heights that first Signal Guard Silas Wagstaff descend into the lower keep to assess the severity of the arachnid infestation, lay traps and place poison bait. Salary is paid at time and a half, doubling in the event of permanent injury and tripling for loss of limbs. In the event of death, all compensation shall be forfeit and used to offset funeral costs. Thank you for that, assholes. I wanted to look at the sewers map, for example. Nothing marked on that. The jail map, for example. Nothing marked on that. And the courtyard map. He hasn't marked anything on my maps. I assume he has marked it on the other maps that I don't have access to yet. That did cost me 8 florins. I only bought the ranger piece. But still, he hasn't marked anything on the map. Did I undo that decision by marking something else? I have no idea. Yeah, that's Netta. I'm seeing you in a second when I slept through the night. Okay, and there Gusto is asleep. So we can talk to Fratelli. Oi, who's there? Here, the fate cards I've found. You actually have more than 12 here, but it won't affect the reading. Now give me a moment to unravel the threads of fate. Autosave done. Oi, why don't you try making a little more noise? I think there's a guard in the commissary that didn't hear you. What do the fates say? Merra is alive. You sure? I may lie, but the cards don't. She's between 2 fates, lost in the split of the deck. It's not clear. What do you mean? Her fate is still undecided, but she is alive, I promise you. Oh, thanks. Apart from being in jail, things are good. Here, the ingredients for your sleeping tonic. I didn't think you'd really do it. I try to keep my promises. Well, alright, thanks. Don't have anything to mix it in. Yeah, tastes like Gusto's breath, but it works like a... Oh. What did the quest say? Discover why she can't sleep. Okay. Can't talk to her again. Okay, then I'm going for the mushrooms. I'll skip you around. Okay, they haven't respawned yet. I'll maybe look up online how the respawn timer is, but I definitely had items respawning, so I thought one day would be enough to respawn items, but that's not the case. So I'll just be going back and try to speak to the commander if it's not too late, which it might very well be. And I freaking didn't save. Had I saved right after Gusto and Fratelli, everything would have been fine, but I didn't want to run all that again. And wait all that again with the sleeping and discuss all that again with the fate cards and stuff, so hey you, I hope it's now the appropriate time. I need to speak with the commander. It's the middle of the night, Scour. It can wait till sunrise. Fucking hell, it can wait till sunrise? You said she's back at 6 PM. Okay, Gonna find me a bed. It's now shortly before sunrise. The blacksmith is not yet back, but I hope the commander will be. Will take some time to get there though, because the freaking red armor is heavy. Just pray that I don't have to sing more songs and you will be fine. What? I put it to 550. Okay, we'll have to wait till 6. I mean, we can try to ask him. He's a bed, come back in the morning. It's the morning. 6 AM. And go. Go on in. That easy, huh? Did an autosave. Which will help. I'll talk to the commander in a second. First I'll rob his place. That's not a banner. I don't assume there are banners in here that can be burned. That would be weird. And he has a full set of armor here. Of course he has a full set of armor here. But I would have just had a thing to open doors with. I mean, not key, but the other one. Okay, that's private bed chambers over here. A hairbrush. King's pantaloons. This costume is based upon the ceremonial garb of King Nor, the great warrior king of legend. In triptychs illustrating his life, King Nor is always seen with a golden crown and stuff. Nothing in the chamber pot. You don't need your windows closed when sleeping. Nope. Nothing here. Bathtub also isn't too fancy. Okay, let's go over here. I'm reporting to you, sir. Why are you standing on my table? Nice. We will be reporting to you shortly. Just looking for your chests. Incident log. Put. Hearth. Given 2 days in jail for not... Private Hearth. Given 2 days in jail for not wearing his full armor in the courtyard. Private Anger. Struck and brained by falling drawbridge after winch brake failed. Mechanism still unstable. Private Gaff. Left addled by a falling barrel. Private Jewel. Wagered 2 florins he could jump the pit. Funeral to be held tomorrow. Private Screed. Taken by spiders in the lower levels. Private Pakeoff. Slipped and fell on a broken jar of snail slime. Private Snarl. Drunk on duty assigned to the Screaming Gate for 1 week. Private Flag. Struck and knocked insensible by a flying bottle. Private Near. Charged with theft of official documents and remanded to the cells. Yeah, we have that document. Coastal Status Report. Can read that. If we ever want to. But not now. What did we get? King's pantaloons. Yeah. Not gonna use them now. And I don't think we'll need that hairbrush for at all. But whatever. Ah, Scow, isn't it? Private Scow, sir. Aye. Even smaller than they say. Short in stature but not in courage, sir. Indeed. Welcome then to Dwindling Heights. Is it not Dwindling Heights, sir? No, it's a common misconception, a local colloquialism, if you will. You might be interested to learn that the keep is named for the warrior Dunlane, hero of the War of the Green Flame, and I'm proud to say, an ancestor of mine. You're a descendant of the hero Dunlane? On my father's side, it's nothing, really. Why did you mention it then? It's said that Dunlane himself is laid to rest in the catacombs beneath this keep, and that on a clear moonlit night his ghost can be seen still roaming these halls. It's haunted? So many have claimed through the years. Strange, in all this time he's never visited me. Is that a loot you're carrying there? Aye, sir, is it a problem? May I see it? Of course, sir, here. He inspects the lute, turning it over in his paws. It's a beautiful instrument. Your top string's a little flat. I'm something of a musician myself. I can tell, sir. Now I have an assignment for you. Of course, sir, you need only ask. Our jailer, Tyrus Folker, is missing, neither seen nor heard from since the last blood moon. A journal was found in his chambers. It describes a band of smugglers operating out of his keep, of this keep, led by some miscreant known as the Master. If what's written here is true, it would appear that as many as 5 members of this garrison are involved. I want you, Scout, to identify these 5 smugglers, find out what has become of the jailer, and unmask the so-called masker. This is a delicate business, Scout. I expect you to exhibit the utmost discretion. I suggest you begin your investigation at the forge. I have a feeling the smithy knows most everything that goes on around here. I should get on, sir, with your permission? Of course, of course. Oh, Scout, you know my door's always open to you, metaphorically speaking, of course. The garrison's stretched rather thin at the moment, personal-wise. Can't guarantee I'll always be here in my office. Afternoons you find me down in the Harbour Master's office. We all have to muck in where we can. The Harbour Master's office, sir? Oh, we've not ventured down to the harbour yet. I believe the west gate is closed at the moment, sir. Of course, the spiders. Well, we'll have to make sure you get the Grand Tour at some point. Carry on. I'm not gonna give him like half-finished information. I wanna learn more. For that we need to speak to our friend the smith. Let's go to Rollo. And the door closed itself. Let's hide and save. That's not how you save. That's how you save. That's how you get out, not B, it's A. And we're going to Rollo. In the fastest speed possible for us. I really need to bring them more things, Gustum Fatali, so that they bring me the faster stamina recovery, so that I can just sprint everywhere without the clothes on and then just hide. Problem is my stamina is too low for that. I mean too slowly recharging. Let's first actually go to Gasto and Fatali, because I want to learn about Fatali's secret, and then start the next episode with talking to the smith to solve that murder mystery of the jailer found at the bottom of the well. I'd rather not divide that into multiple episodes. Not more than it already has been by me finding him prematurely. Fatali. I should go. Farewell. Quest. Okay, so now she will tell me just the next night when she can't sleep. Okay. Get that? Got that. We'll learn about that in the next episode. Okay. Is that a freaking rose that I didn't see 5 times in a row? Or 50 times, mayhaps? Had it really been 3 whole years since Master Lulan left? You'd worked hard and learned so much since then. How to read the land, the winds and the changing seasons, learning the uses for each crops, for food, for dyes, for fabrics, and then to you and Merra came a child, just one, rare for mice, and so thought of as a blessing. You named him Bryn, the mouse word for seed. The minstrel's life seemed so distant then, and you were happy. And he's freaking dead, as we already know. So, I'm gonna save my game, and we're gonna see us tomorrow with the jailer murder mystery. Trademark. Have a nice day. See you then.